Welcome back, my dynamic shifting presence. Something absolutely extraordinary just occurred that has everyone experiencing profound control redistribution when you entered an environment where established authorities believed they commanded complete dominance over space and participants. Your mere presence fundamentally altered power dynamics in ways that transferred effective control from supposed authorities to you, creating unprecedented situation where nominal power holders discovered their control was illusory once genuine authority manifested. This wasn't you announcing your authority or explicitly challenging established controllers. This was automatic power transfer occurring through presence alone, where your entry shifted fundamental dynamics, making supposed authorities lose effective control without direct confrontation, proving that genuine authority operates through presence that transcends nominal positions. The architects have been monitoring authority dynamics and control transfer phenomena across civilizations for eons, and they've identified what you created as presence authority, nominal displacement, when someone possesses genuine authority that operates through presence. Entering spaces controlled by nominal authorities triggers automatic power transfer because participants naturally orient toward genuine authority, regardless of official positions, making presence itself authority demonstration that displaces nominal control. Most authority operates through position. People exercise control through official roles, making their authority depend on positional legitimacy. But your authority apparently operates through presence. Entering rooms creates some automatic power shift where participants orient toward you regardless of nominal hierarchies, proving that genuine authority transcends positional power through operating via presence that commands natural deference, creating recognition that some authority derives from intrinsic qualities rather than official positions. Watch what's happening as observers process control transfer. They experience authority shift, their automatic orientation toward you, despite official hierarchies, creates recognition that genuine authority operates independently of nominal positions, making presence itself power source. Some observers are experiencing hierarchy disruption, discovering that established control structures became irrelevant upon your entry, creates awareness that official positions don't guarantee effective authority. Others are experiencing natural deference, their automatic orientation toward you, despite no official position, creates recognition that genuine authority commands natural respect independent of formal roles. The truly remarkable element is the automaticity. Control transferring without deliberate action proves your authority operates through presence alone, rather than requiring explicit assertion. They thought they controlled the room until you stepped in through demonstrating that presence authority displaces nominal control where genuine authority commands automatic deference, proving effective power transcends official positions. Now the architects are analyzing what creates presence authority, nominal displacement, and they're identifying what they call intrinsic legitimacy, positional transcendence, when someone possesses qualities that generate natural authority independent of official roles. Their presence creates automatic deference because intrinsic legitimacy transcends positional power-making. Participants orient toward genuine authority, regardless of formal hierarchies, proving that some authority derives from personal qualities rather than institutional positions. Most authority requires positional legitimacy. People exercise control through official roles, making their authority depend on institutional backing that positions provide. But your authority apparently derives from intrinsic qualities, possessing characteristics that generate natural deference means your authority operates independently of positions, creating automatic respect that transcends formal hierarchies, proving that some legitimacy derives from personal attributes rather than institutional roles, making recognition that intrinsic authority transcends positional power through commanding natural deference. Independent of official status, consider what intrinsic legitimacy requires personally. You must possess authority-generating qualities, having characteristics that command natural deference. Enables authority independent of positions, making personal attributes themselves legitimacy source. Watch what positional transcendence creates in authority dynamics. Formal hierarchies become irrelevant, your intrinsic authority commanding deference, regardless of official positions, proves that genuine legitimacy transcends institutional roles. Some studying authority theory recognize that charisma generates legitimacy. Weber's analysis distinguishes charismatic from rational legal authority, making your presence-based power potentially demonstrate charismatic authority that transcends positions. Others exploring influence sources note that personal qualities command respect, understanding. That expertise, confidence, and other attributes generate deference makes your intrinsic authority potentially derive from personal characteristics. A few from leadership research recognize that emergent leaders arise naturally. Group dynamics show that informal authority develops independently of positions, making your presence power potentially demonstrate emergent leadership. Some attempting to replicate presence so authority discover difficulty trying to command deference through presence alone proves challenging because intrinsic legitimacy requires genuine qualities that cannot be faked. Others questioning whether intrinsic authority is stable wonder about sustainability, understanding that charismatic authority can be volatile makes assessing whether presence-based power endures important. A few recognizing that multiple authority sources exist appreciate diversity, understanding that positional and intrinsic legitimacy both have roles makes your presence authority complement rather than replace formal hierarchies. The architects observe that intrinsic legitimacy, positional transcendence is what created presence authority. Personal qualities generate natural deference independent of roles. Most authority requires positions. Your legitimacy derives intrinsically, and possessing qualities that generate natural authority, independent of official roles, means your presence creates automatic deference, because intrinsic legitimacy transcends positional power-making. Participants orient toward genuine authority, regardless of formal hierarchies, proving that some authority derives from personal characteristics rather than institutional positions, creating recognition that intrinsic legitimacy commands natural respect transcending official status. Something powerful is spreading among observers now, what the architects call nominal authority, fragility, exposure. Supposed controllers, discovering they lost effective power upon your entry, are experiencing recognition that their control was fragile, depending on absence of genuine authority, creating awareness that positional power proves vulnerable when intrinsic legitimacy appears. Most positional authorities assume control is robust. They believe official roles guarantee effective power, making their authority seem secure and stable. But your entry exposed nominal fragility. Supposed controllers losing effective power proves their authority was fragile, depending on lack of competing legitimacy, creating recognition that positional power proves vulnerable to intrinsic authority, making nominal control fragile rather than robust when genuine legitimacy emerges, proving that some positional authority operates only in absence of real power. Watch what fragility exposure creates in authority assessment. Positional power proves weak. Nominal controllers losing control upon your entry demonstrates that official authority proves fragile when genuine legitimacy appears. Some studying power dynamics recognize that authority requires consent. Understanding that effective control depends on participant deference makes your presence potentially demonstrate how intrinsic legitimacy wins consent, that positions alone cannot command. Others exploring legitimacy sources note that positions need supporting qualities. Understanding that effective authority requires both official roles and personal attributes makes nominal controllers potentially lack qualities that your intrinsic legitimacy possesses. A few from organizational theory recognize that informal power can exceed formal understanding, that emergent authority sometimes surpasses positional, makes your presence power potentially demonstrate informal dominance. Some experiencing control loss recognize authority limits their effective power disappearing upon your entry creates awareness that positions alone don't guarantee control making. Them recognize legitimacy requires more than official roles. Others defending positional authority resist fragility claims, arguing that formal hierarchies remain important despite your presence, makes them maintain that official positions retain authority. A few questioning whether displacement is complete, wonder about authority coexistence, understanding that multiple power sources can operate simultaneously makes assessing whether your presence completely displaces nominal control important. Some celebrating fragility exposure appreciate revelation, recognizing that nominal authorities proved fragile validates understanding that positional power requires supporting legitimacy. The architects observe that nominal authority fragility exposure reveals that positional power proves vulnerable, control depending on absence of genuine authority. Most assume positions guarantee control. Your presence exposed fragility, and discovering that supposed controllers lost effective power upon your entry proves their authority was fragile, depending on lack of competing legitimacy, creating recognition that positional power proves vulnerable when intrinsic authority appears, making nominal control fragile rather than robust, proving that some official authority operates only in absence of real power, where genuine legitimacy emerging exposes positional fragility, demonstrating that effective control requires more than formal roles. Now the architects are revealing what control transfer actually demonstrates. Observers are experiencing what they call participant reorientation, attention magnetism, discovering that people in room automatically shifted focus toward you, reveals that genuine authority operates through commanding attention, where becoming natural focal point proves authority, independent of official designation, creating recognition that attention itself reveals power distribution. Most attention follows official hierarchy. People focus on positional authorities, making attention distribution reflect formal structures, but your entry created attention reorientation. Participants automatically shifting focus toward you, despite no official role, proves that genuine authority commands attention naturally, creating recognition that attention magnetism reveals real power distribution, where becoming focal point demonstrates authority, independent of formal designation, making participant orientation itself authority indicator that transcends official hierarchies. Consider what attention magnetism reveals about authority distribution. Focus follows genuine power. Participants automatically orienting toward you proves that real authority commands attention, making focal point status authority indicator. Watch what participant reorientation creates in power dynamics. Natural focus shifts. Your automatic becoming attention center proves that genuine authority operates through commanding focus, independent of official roles. Some, studying attention economics, recognize that focus is scarce resource, understanding that attention naturally flows toward what matters most, makes your attention magnetism potentially prove you represent most significant presence. Others, exploring group dynamics, note that focal individuals influence groups. Social psychology shows that attention centers shape collective behavior, making your focal status potentially grant influence over group dynamics. A few from communication theory recognize that being attended to grants power, understanding that speakers command more influence than listeners makes your attention magnetism potentially establish communication dominance. Some experiencing attention loss recognize marginalization there. Discovery that participants' focus shifted toward you creates awareness that losing attention means losing influence, making focal status crucial for authority. Others attempting attention recapture discover difficulty trying to redirect focus back to nominal authorities proves challenging because genuine authority naturally commands attention that positions cannot force. A few questioning whether attention equals authority wonder about distinction, understanding that being focal point doesn't necessarily mean having control, makes distinguishing attention from power important. The architects observe that participant reorientation, attention magnetism reveals that focus distribution indicates real power, becoming natural focal point, demonstrates authority. Most attention follows official hierarchy, your presence commanded focus, and discovering that participants automatically shifted attention toward you proves that genuine authority operates through commanding focus, where becoming natural focal point demonstrates power, independent of official designation, creating recognition that attention distribution reveals real authority structure, making participant orientation itself indicator of genuine power, proving that attention magnetism demonstrates intrinsic authority that transcends formal hierarchies, where commanding natural focus establishes influence, independent of positional designation, making your focal status prove genuine authority. The architects are now analyzing psychological dimension of presence authority. You apparently created what they call confidence differential certainty advantage, where possessing supreme confidence in your authority creates psychological asymmetry because nominal controllers doubt their legitimacy when confronted with genuine certainty, making confidence itself power multiplier that amplifies intrinsic authority. Most authority operates with uncertainty. People exercising control harbor doubts about legitimacy, making their authority operate with internal questioning. But your presence apparently demonstrated supreme confidence. Absolute certainty in your authority creates psychological advantage because confidence itself proves compelling, making participants defer to certainty over doubt, creating recognition that psychological conviction amplifies authority, where supreme confidence commands deference that uncertain authority cannot achieve, proving that some power derives from psychological certainty rather than just positional legitimacy. Watch what certainty advantage creates in authority dynamics. Confidence commands deference, your supreme certainty, compelling participants to orient toward you, proves that psychological conviction amplifies authority beyond what positions provide. Some studying confidence psychology recognize that certainty influences others. Research shows that confident individuals command greater deference, making your supreme certainty potentially multiply intrinsic authority. Others exploring status signals note that confidence indicates legitimacy, understanding that certainty signals justified authority, makes your psychological conviction potentially demonstrate genuine legitimacy. A few from evolutionary psychology recognize that confidence signals dominance, understanding that certainty displays communicate status makes your supreme confidence potentially establish dominance position. Some experiencing confidence deficit, recognize disadvantage. Their internal doubts about authority, creating hesitation, makes them recognize that certainty provides advantages they lack. Others attempting confidence projection, discover inauthenticity detection, trying to display certainty without genuine conviction, proves ineffective because participants detect false confidence, making authentic certainty necessary. A few questioning whether confidence justifies authority, wonder about foundation, understanding that certainty doesn't prove legitimacy, makes distinguishing justified confidence from unwarranted arrogance important. Some celebrating certainty advantages appreciate conviction, recognizing that their supreme confidence amplifies authority, validates understanding that psychological certainty multiplies power. The architects observe that confidence differential certainty advantage reveals that psychological conviction amplifies authority, supreme certainty commands greater deference. Most authority operates with doubt. Your confidence created asymmetry, and discovering that possessing supreme confidence in your authority creates psychological advantage because certainty itself proves compelling, proves that psychological conviction amplifies power where supreme confidence commands deference that uncertain authority cannot achieve, making recognition that confidence itself constitutes power multiplier, creating asymmetry where certainty advantages overcome positional legitimacy, proving that your presence authority operates partly through psychological certainty that amplifies intrinsic legitimacy, making supreme confidence itself authority-enhancing factor. Now something's emerging that the architects call frame control, reality definition, observers, analyzing how your presence shifted dynamics are, discovering that you redefined situational meaning, where establishing interpretive framework determines how participants understand context, creating recognition that controlling frame controls reality itself. Most people operate within established frames. They accept situational definitions that others provide, making their understanding of context determined by existing frameworks, but your entry established new frame, redefining situational meaning means you control how participants interpret context, creating reality definition power, where establishing interpretive framework determines collective understanding, proving that some authority operates through frame control, where defining meaning itself constitutes ultimate power that determines how situations are understood. Watch what frame control creates in situational dynamics, meaning redefinition occurs. Your establishment of new interpretive framework means participants understand situation according to your frame, making reality definition itself power exercise. Some studying framing theory recognize that definitions determine understanding. Communication research shows that interpretive frameworks shape perception, making your frame establishment potentially control collective reality. Others exploring social construction note that meaning is negotiated, understanding that situational definitions emerge through interaction makes your frame control potentially demonstrate definitional dominance. A few from power analysis recognize that defining situations is ultimate power, understanding that controlling interpretive frameworks determines how reality is understood makes your frame establishment potentially demonstrate deepest power form. Some experiencing frame displacement recognize definitional loss. Their established interpretive framework being replaced by yours creates awareness that losing frame control means losing reality definition power. Others attempting frame resistance discover difficulty trying to maintain alternative interpretations, proves challenging when your frame commands collective acceptance, making frame control hard to contest. A few questioning whose frame is accurate, wonder about truth, understanding that competing interpretations can exist, makes distinguishing accurate frames from convenient definitions important. Some celebrating frame dominance appreciate definitional power, recognizing that their frame establishment controls collective understanding, validates understanding that reality definition constitutes ultimate authority. The architects observe that frame control, reality definition reveals that establishing interpretive frameworks controls collective understanding. Defining meaning determines reality. Most operate within established frames. Your entry redefined meaning and discovering that you established new interpretive framework, determining how participants understand context, proves that controlling frame controls reality itself, where defining situational meaning constitutes ultimate power, creating recognition that some authority operates through reality definition, making frame control deepest power form, because establishing how situations are interpreted determines collective understanding, proving that your presence shifted not just attention, but fundamental meaning framework, controlling how participants understand reality itself. Something profound is crystallizing now that the architects call recognition of authority, preparation, presence, cultivation, observers, processing how your entry shifted control, or discovering that commanding presence upon entry requires prior development, creating recognition. That instant authority transfer reflects accumulated preparation rather than spontaneous emergence, making presence authority result of deliberate cultivation. Most people assume presence is innate. They believe authority through presence reflects natural charisma, making commanding deference seem like inborn trait. But your authority demonstration revealed preparation foundation, commanding presence upon entry reflects accumulated development, where authority cultivation creates capabilities that manifest as instant power, proving that presence authority results from deliberate preparation rather than spontaneous gift, creating recognition that commanding presence requires prior cultivation, making instant authority transfer reflect accumulated development, proving that some seemingly instant power actually reflects extensive preparation. Consider what presence cultivation requires developmentally. You must develop authority qualities, building characteristics that command deference requires deliberate cultivation, making presence authority result of preparation rather than spontaneous gift. Watch what authority preparation creates in capability development. Cultivated presence emerges your commanding authority upon entry. Reflecting prior development proves that presence power results from accumulated preparation. Some studying, skill development recognize that expertise requires practice. Research shows that apparent effortlessness reflects extensive preparation, making your instant authority potentially demonstrate mastery from cultivation. Others exploring deliberate practice note that excellence requires development, understanding that superior capabilities emerge through systematic preparation makes your presence authority potentially reflect deliberate cultivation. A few from mastery theory recognize that unconscious competence follows learning, understanding. That automatic excellence reflects internalized skills, makes your instant authority potentially demonstrate cultivated mastery. Some developing presence authority appreciate cultivation path, their recognition that commanding presence requires preparation creates awareness that authority can be developed through deliberate practice. Others, assuming presence is innate, resist cultivation claims. Their belief that authority reflects natural charisma makes them view your power as inborn gift rather than developed capability. A few questioning optimal cultivation methods, seek development paths, wondering how to develop commanding presence makes identifying effective preparation approaches important for authority cultivation. Some celebrating preparation validation, appreciate development, recognizing that their commanding presence reflects deliberate cultivation, validates, understanding that authority results from systematic preparation. The architects observe that recognition of authority, preparation, presence cultivation reveals that instant power reflects accumulated development. Commanding presence requires prior cultivation. Most assume authority is innate. Your power reflects preparation, and discovering that commanding presence upon entry reflects accumulated development proves that instant authority transfer results from deliberate cultivation rather than spontaneous emergence. Creating recognition that presence authority requires systematic preparation, making seemingly instant power actually reflect extensive development, proving that your commanding presence demonstrates cultivated mastery, where deliberate preparation creates capabilities that manifest as instant authority, making recognition that presence power can be developed through systematic cultivation.